Friends, what's going on? We're going to start this one off with a very, very classic song, and then we're going to move into the release radar tunes for the day. Hello, you guys can see me there in the reflection. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, I do live sessions every once in a while, produce videos less often because editing is kind of annoying. So today we are listening to this sound in binaural audio. If you are listening on headphones, this will be your right channel. This will be your left channel. You guys can hear my voice change if I put my hands in front of my face. Right now the hands are removed, and now the hands are in front of my face. You can hear my voice change, hopefully. Anyways, let's get into a classic tune. This one hopefully won't get me blocked or muted or whatever, but we're going to start with this tune. And then we're going to move into some other stuff. You'll hear as I change my head position that you'll hear the left channel being louder and then the right channel being louder. You'll get a better stereo image of what my room sounds like. Some of the other acoustic anomalies of this space. And we'll go through the release radar in a minute, a little bit earlier. So we're gonna let my friends join in, as it were. Live chat's always the reason why I do this live. Instead of just producing a video for people to watch and then comment on, I'd rather include people in the process. And that to me is always a lot more fun. So now we're sitting directly in the middle, prime soundstage position. Very, very, very classic song. All right, I don't want to go into too much of that, so we are going to hit the release radar for today. We are going to start off with a couple of... I actually don't even know what's on this. I haven't heard this playlist at all. So I'm going to change my chat features, chat to everyone. This is Friday after all, so people are probably out having a good time, and bless everybody that's doing that. So we're going to go in order. There's about 30 songs to scroll through, and we'll see what's up with each. I'll play a little bit from every song, and then we'll move down the list towards the end of the list of songs. And it's a mix of everything that I've been listening to lately, plus some new stuff. So if you're interested, the release radar is on Spotify. I use Spotify in my streams because you can't hear quality over YouTube anyways. This is just for entertainment. If you like the way that song sounds, then you can definitely look it up on your own platforms and enjoy it on your own time. And the reason why I'm doing is just to introduce people to something new. Maybe you haven't heard it and it's not in your algorithm. So this is Our Chronicle, the do, as in two, do. So I am listening to this in binaural audio, so if you have headphones, it'll sound better. If you're listening in stereo on your sound system, you'll notice the right channel, left channel. Cool, pretty interesting. We'll move on to the next track. I only want to do 10, I like between 30 and some odd seconds, depending on the type of song. Helmy by Pliny and John Conneran. Pliny's an excellent guitarist. This should be pretty interesting. Again, I am listening in binaural audio. Headphones will give you a better impression of what's in the room, but it won't be exact. "30 seconds or so from each song, and then we'll move on, depending on the length of the intro. Pretty easy going on this song. Curious if there's any drums. It's almost half over already. Did we get a drop? Probably not. Next. Era. This is a metal band from Canada, I believe. I, the Many Names of God. Interesting. It's not very loud in the room. I can turn it up if anybody wants, but usually it's enough to get an idea of what the song is like. Nice tone. I like this. Nice and dynamic. All right, let's move on to the next song. This is Sublab, No Further. Cool, we'll give this one a whirl and then we'll switch it up. About 30 songs, 30 seconds or so each song, and then we'll move on to the next song, then we'll have a chat afterwards. Might be something in the playlist we all like, but maybe not. Lots of bass. Cool. Very dubstep-ish. All right. Let's move on. Edic is here. What's up? What's up? Bensley, Grace Van Brunt. Glowing in the Dark. Bensley is a drum and bass artist. So this might be drum and bass. Let's give it a whirl and see what happens. Hello, hello to my friends. So we are listening to a Release Radar playlist, which is essentially like new songs for this week. I'm listening in binaural audio, so this is right, left. Can't snap with my left hand. So we'll let the song drop in and then we'll change it up. And again, if there's anything in the playlist, if you scroll through and you find something that you like, give it a listen on your own system. Nice. Yeah, that's Bensley and Von Brunt. Really cool stereo effects on that one. I appreciate that. Fine Print. It's a Facebook friend of mine. This is an AI artist that likes to draw and animate images, and then he started doing his own music recently. So shout out to him. We will skip the song though. If you want to hear it on your own terms, you can listen to that. AK, Less is More. Usually like a down tempo sort of artist, but I think he's changing up his style more often recently. Pixel Castle's here. What's up? We are listening in binaural audio today, so if you want to have headphones, you can get more of a sense of what it's like in my room. Although, as I've been advised, the sound in my room from headphones and microphones and recordings and your headphones and the YouTube algorithm and blah blah blah, it's not accurate to my space. It's just a gimmick. Cool stereo effects on the claps. Nice. AK's got a real smooth vibe about him. This is Vikram Shankar, another person that I met, associate through Instagram and Facebook, and very talented pianist who's got his own band and all that kind of stuff. Usually does covers, but it seems like this is an original of his. So shout out to Vikram. Happy Friday to everyone. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Pretty easy going on that one. Change it up. AES Dana resin over spring edit. Interesting. This could be down tempo. Not really sure. We'll see what happens. It is a release radar, so I'm only sampling each song and then scrolling on from there. Yeah, that seems very slow. As soon as I open my mouth. Really cool stereo panning effects on this. This might be one of those to listen to later. Very dancey. It's not usually my style, but I dig it. Some really hard kicks too. Those are in the 100 hertz range. Not much sub on that one. All right. A little more sub on this one though. This is Deadmau5, Stevie Appleton. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty slow for a Friday. None of my friends are here in the chat. Maybe till later. I know a lot of people will show up like a half hour later. It's all good. The video will exist regardless. It's pretty standard for Deadmau5, I'm gonna say. Let's check it out. Somewhere, Toshiki, I can't even say that last name, but you see the title. If you're interested, there it is. Pixel Castle got here early this time. Yeah, it's true. You checked in right at the end yesterday, which is all good. I mean, I know people have lives. I don't expect people to be here every day. Like, that's crazy. I'm doing it because I want to share things on the net. I want to share a little bit about the system. The only way that I'm going to reach any kind of audience is being consistent, and that's my goal with posting live videos more often, is trying to reach and be consistent for my audience. I mean, today the biggest draw is the Florida Audio Expo. There's lots of stuff going on with Florida. So what I think I might do tomorrow in a live stream is go on to the internet and then go and browse a lot of the videos that are coming out from the Bristol Hi-Fi show in the UK and the Florida Audio Expo that'll be going on tomorrow. And we'll just kind of browse through the Friday videos and see what's going on. I don't want to copyright, piggyback on everybody else's materials, but I think that there's a lot of good going into these shows, and I just like to share some of it. All right, let's move on from that one. Teddy Killers, could I be? This is probably going to be either drum and bass or dubstep. Sounds like drum and bass. Once met an audiophile that had a Wilson Audio and Krell setup. He had DVD players, Source, like 20 CDs, no streaming. That's pretty classic. And imagine what they have now. This is going to be some aggro drum and bass, I can tell already. Yeah. Heard that coming. Switch. I'm playing bad DJ today. I'm only sampling all these. This is Have. This was usually, I think this artist is usually pretty low key, but I think this is drum and bass. So I guess some are just into having the gear. That's true. Spending money and having the stuff. That's what being rich is all about. This could drop in pretty hard. We'll see what happens. Woo! Nice dynamic pulses and changes. Pretty cool. All right. Something completely different. Phil Casagrande, Hurts So Bad. This is pretty cool. I don't know if anybody's listening on headphones, but it is binaural audio. I'm wondering if anybody can hear the difference. Right channel, left channel. You know, what I really wish is that I could share exactly what it sounds like in here, but, you know, that's impossible. The only way I'm going to get to do that is if I invite friends over. Creatures and Wings, You Miss. This could be dubstep or drum and bass. Pretty interesting. Pretty heavy on the electronic this time around. Pixel Castle saying, I've always had way too many CDs, LPs for the first, then got the gear. Well, collecting CDs and vinyl is a lot easier than affording audiophile gear, that's for sure. I definitely had music sources first, then I bought better gear. That's natural. Wings, hit me. Let's go. Woo! Nice bass line. Really nice bass line. I like this. Yeah, I really like this. This tune's going in my fucking playlist right now. How do I add to playlist? How do I add to another playlist? That one. Nice tune. Wings is always one of those artists I like the way he produces things. Sounds like a payphone. Wow, that actually psyched me out for a minute. It looks a little bit like my name except for a few letters. Payphone is so close to my name. Look at that. It's actually 2 letters different. 3. S in front of the Y and then XY on the end. Damn, that's close. That freaked me out for a second. What the fuck? Who's... What the fuck? I have no idea what this is. Bear with me. Let's hear what this is about.
There's no limits. Flashing lights is the life, but we discreetly move. We stay timid. Sun gazing and skinny dipping. Pleasure's the religion, we stay true. Like our denims fitted.
This is weird.
Straight legs inviting me in, mirror on the ceiling, your nails in my back. I stay hammering like a hammer.
Yeah. I don't know about that one. I'm going to skip that one. I wanted to give it its fair due. I mean, just like every other song on my list. Come on, change, god damn it. And that's just sound effects. One of these gets in there once in a while. Audio. If this is audio, the drum and bass DJ, this should pop off pretty hard. When did you buy your first CD player, excluding Walkmans? 98, I think. Pioneer. I had a Pioneer receiver and matching Pioneer CD player. Unless it was inside like one of those like portable radios. But I did have I still have a Walkman somewhere. But yeah, I think it was about 98. I got my first speakers, my first official speakers in 96. Is this drum and bass? If this is drum and bass, audio went real hard for this. I'm gonna wait and see if he drops it in, because why not? Not very clean vocals on the top. Limitation of Spotify, I imagine. No, that's weird. That's not audio, the drum and bass DJ. XG, they have one of these songs every week now. Again, I'm going to reiterate, I am listening with binaural audio microphones, so this will be in a stereo format, a little bit different from my normal. Hopefully it's better quality than the normal stream, but I'm skeptical. When I walk into the room, sitting on the beach somewhere in the Malibu, when I'm pressuring my girls, they don't want them to choose. Not you. Spoil me like royalty, like I'm a queen, yeah. Step up in it, then I kill it, I repeat, yeah. Independent, always winning energy, like at the peak, I don't need another seat. So tell me what you want. Good stereo dynamics. Very well produced music. Yeah. XG is interesting. All right, let's see what else is on this list. We should be most of the way through it now. I'm going to switch that because it's a soundtrack. That'll normally get me muted or blocked. Bjorn Lin is very atmospheric music. I'm going to skip that one. You can check it out on your own. Hendrik Lindor, Fanboy, Jack Gardner. Sounds like a funk band trio. Obviously Chinese or possibly Japanese. Maybe Japanese. I think the rooftop is Japanese. This is nice. It's well recorded. Soft though. Like nothing in the recording sounds sharp. Interesting. Tigran Hamasyan. Interesting. Cool effect on the image there. Let's see how many songs we have left. Only 4 songs left, and we can just chat about whatever else is going on in the world for another half an hour. Lots of bass in this song. Very low bass too. It's in the 30s. Easily. Nope, I lied. Those peaks are 47. It feels lower. Interesting. All right. 3 more songs and we're going to get into some regular chat, maybe some requests. Megadeth off the recent album. That's pretty cool. Yep, we're doing a release radar, so there's only 3 songs left, and then we'll just get to regular chat. Or if somebody wants to stick around and suggest something, maybe I'll look it up. We are doing it in binaural audio, right channel, left channel. Nice. Like a self-biopic song. That's pretty cool. All right. 3, and then a couple more. Carnival Animation. I think this is a metal band. I'm not really sure. I think we heard some of it last week. Let's give it a couple seconds here, and then we'll see where it goes. Hey, Mirage, what's up? We're almost at the end of the playlist here, but we can hang out and listen and talk about some other stuff. Oh yeah, I remember this band now. That stoner rock feel. Interesting sound, that's for sure. All right, let's switch it up. I'm only giving them a couple seconds anyways. Pussifer, a public stoning. Yeah, there's a lot of people in politics and business right now that deserve a public stoning. That's for fucking sure. We ain't gonna get it though. Unfortunately, it's too much corruption out there. Can't even serve justice properly. Pixel saying that sounded like 9 Inch Nails. A little bit, yeah, you're right. A little bit like early 9 Inch Nails. Pretty good production on the Pussifer stuff. Never really heard any of the songs though, not for any length of time. I mean, if it was playing, I would never be able to tell you that's which band it was. That's how little I've heard of them. Interesting. I mean, as soon as I hear him sing, I'll know, but... All right, where are we at? The last song? Exploring Birdsong 42 with this magical green door. Let's give it a listen for a couple seconds. Interesting. I like it. It's good stereo effect and panning. Center image voice. Excellent guitar tone. Wow. Very progressive metal-ish. And that's the last song. Well, we did it. The release radar list is finished. C'est fini. And I'm gonna go back to my regular copyright-free stuff for the background music. Just while I'm getting it tuned here, how is everybody doing tonight, by the way? Those that are watching, listening from mobile and can chat, I appreciate you. Those who are watching from a TV or otherwise and just hanging back and listening to some tunes, I appreciate it. So the last song, the vocals don't match the music. Well, I mean, it's a female singer versus progressive metal, so it is a little bit different. I'll give you that. It's not uncommon, though. There are a number of progressive metal bands with female singers. If you haven't heard of Epica, Epica has an amazing singer. I'll play one of their tunes as an example. Epica is the kind of band that you would not expect to have that kind of vocal in it, but it is really, really good stuff. Let's unchain Utopia. Just sounded like K-Swift singing behind heavy metal. So this is Epica. I bet you didn't expect that. So let's try another song. Let's give it a little bit. It's very unexpected sound, right? She's so amazing. Purely operatic sounding vocals. Really, really amazing. It's excellent music too. The band is actually really good. Told you. Pretty interesting that, you know, to hear that kind of vocals over top of metal. It's not common, I'll give you that, but there are some out there. There's another band that I used to listen to that also has a very, very nice like lead singer, but she also growls and stuff like that too, so let me see if I can find this album. Yeah, you need to blend them together, that's for sure. So this is In This Moment. I have a signed CD from them. I saw them in Toronto many, many, many years ago, but check this band out as something new on the table. This is one of the earlier albums, so I imagine they've done some different stuff since then. Pretty interesting, right? She's got a very piercing voice in like a particular frequency range. Told you I have this. Signed by the whole band. I think one of these sections has like a lipstick. I don't remember where it is though. Not this one. Obviously not this one, but I do have it signed, obviously. So very cool. I really appreciated meeting them back in the day. Is it the other CD that I have? No, that's Monument. That's a whole other band. It just happens to be back to back. And then, of course, if you're talking about metal singers, you can't get any better than OTEP. OTEP was like one of the first incredible like female metal, you know, vocalists. Absolutely amazing. What else is going on here today? Local artists. No, they're not from Toronto. I met them here in Toronto, but they were just touring through. So, unfortunately, no. I actually wanted to go and see a comedian tonight, and turns out that she's filming a special tonight, and that starts at like 7 p.m. So I'm definitely not going to meet that, but there it is. That's more than likely from the club, getting ready for the show. There's the tickets. Sold out, which is an amazing achievement. I'm so glad and happy for that. Yeah, Natalie, she's super pretty, super funny. Should have went out. Tomorrow there's another show, but I'm not really sure if there's going to be tickets available. So we're missing out. It is what it is. I like it. You could have heckled her and got her in the video. Yeah, well, I mean, she's filming a special. I could have gotten in the video, and that's maybe tomorrow, but you know, I don't want to do that shit. I would be too smitten, dude. She's too pretty. She's one of those like very attractive, tattooed, you know, hilarious kinds of females. I would just be a puddle. There's no way. It was too intense for me to even think about doing it. Also, like, the weather's bad and I didn't want to go out there in the snow and the rain, and I'm being a wuss. And besides, I have you guys to talk to. Talk about me being afraid of pretty ladies. It's so embarrassing. What am I gonna do? Let's get out on the edge of this seat over here. So I always mess with comedians. It's part of the show. Yeah and no. I mean, it can be part of the show. Also, let me know if this is creaking and crackling. I don't want to do too much of that. Yeah, I mean, it can be part of the show, and I know that some of them are really good at it, and some of the like banter can make it into final clips. But, I mean, you got to play along. You have to let them hold the floor. And I wouldn't want to put up, like, annoying parts. I mean, of course, they're going to edit and clip down what works the best. I don't know. I mean, I might talk myself into it if there's tickets available. She sold out tonight for the special, both shows. 2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow. I don't know if there's going to be tickets available. But I can probably only go to the earlier show because I'm not still going to be awake at 9, 10, 11 p.m. at night. I'm going to be completely exhausted. I'm a daytime guy now because of work, so I might not have the energy. Just is what it is. I am done with most of my audio stuff here, so I'm going to unplug these mics and just use the phone. Do you guys mind? Let me know how the audio changes. Hopefully the sound, you can still hear me. Confirm. Binaural audio mics I'm putting them down. Can you still hear me? That's the big question. Yeah, comedy's okay, cool. I'm glad that it still sounds okay. I didn't have anything really new. I did mention that I was getting the Black Ocean Audio speakers pretty soon. They are going in a roundabout way because I wanted to showcase them to another viewer. Let me switch this camera around. There's Black Ocean Audio. If you don't know Black Ocean Audio, please follow, say hello, follow all the videos, check out all of the stuff that's out here, all the builds, all of the different models. Wow, that's embarrassing. Why is that not showing up? Special custom stuff that match the artist. See, the inlay matches the speakers on the bass guitar or the main guitar. I don't know what that is. So yeah, check them out. They will be here in a month or so. And then yes, Florida Audio Expo is going on this weekend. So there's a lot of brands that brought like some new stuff out to Florida. So that's pretty exciting. Audio Solutions has one of their most, I would think one of the most stylish speakers we've probably ever seen. They were major influence to me when I was getting into audio more so back in like 2016, 2015. Like I'd always liked audio and speakers and audio systems, but I never really took it more seriously until about that time. Solution speakers, it's one of the most iconic ones. And they have them in Florida right now. It's the, what is it? The Vantage L. So let me show you this. Very Tron looking. It's actually hexagonal. That's a hexagonal input there. There's hex pieces around the feet, the orange trim around all the things. There's bass drivers inside the tower, like facing down ported. Very, very iconic looking speaker. Some of the best looking out there. Yeah, I'm hoping that they're going to bring them to Florida, but I can't be 100% sure they're going to do that. I gotta blow my nose. This is terrible. Hold on. And I gotta show off my fascias today. You guys gotta check out the pants. Hold on, let me turn the camera and then I'll mute. We don't want to see this mess. You don't want to see this sickness. Just look pretty for the camera. There we go. All right, mute time. And yeah, and you want to see the pants. Hold on. Very interesting style that I got today. It's an octopus. No pizza today. Anyways, I think that's about enough for today. Happy Friday to all my friends. Thank you for joining and watching. As I did mention, I will do calamari. I think it's called something else. I think cooked octopus is another name. It's the calamari's squid, I think. Yeah, so release radar. Then tomorrow, what I can try to do tomorrow evening is do a desktop stream, and in that I can start to showcase some of the stuff that I've been seeing from Florida, more details on some new products. Orchard Audio's got some really cool stuff coming out. They've teamed up with a speaker brand that's pretty interesting. So this keeps changing because of my position. Yeah, so we'll do a little bit of coverage on the Florida Audio Expo. Also, Bristol Audio Show. Damn, that's so annoying. The Bristol Audio Show will be... Which one? Saw Z Reviews video on those. Which those? Oh, the Orchard Audio... Well, I can't remember the name of the... Yeah, those are $16,000 for a 5-way powered DSP controlled. Yeah, so Orchard Audio is making the amps in those speakers. That's not Orchard Audio speakers. I can't remember the name of the speaker company. One day after shaving my head, and it's already like, and that's why. Look at this retardedness here. It is what it is. It three tweeters turn me on. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot. That's why it's got like built-in DSP. You're gonna have to control a speaker that's got a rear-facing planar ribbon, coax tweeter in the middle, plus a super tweeter above, like 6 or more inches away from the middle of the other driver. You're gonna have to DSP that. There's no other way around it. It might work. I mean, unless you hear it in person, that's the rule, right? Unless you're listening in person, you could make up all kinds of nonsense and we could talk till we're blue, pink, or red in the face. Doesn't mean that our subjective opinion is going to be correct, right? It's just how it is. Change the angle a little bit. You see more of the top of my head. Those 12s and 12 coax will look cool though, yeah. I mean, it's open baffle, so it requires a little bit more finesse, is what it is. I think that they have a lot of potential because there's a built-in DSP and they're really, really good amplifiers, very neutral amplifiers. I think they can get away with a lot with that design. You'd have to hear them in person and then DSP tune them. I don't know what you're playing it off of. Like if you're doing REW and then finding the bands and then manually entering the DSP, I don't know. I don't know how those speakers work. I don't know what they're called. I totally blanked on me the name of the speakers. I should look at the telegram that they have, get the name of them before I let everybody go. Let me see. Why is it taking so long to update the video? Wow. Yeah, I couldn't get the name of the speakers there. Just an update from Soundfield. Thank you, Pixel. Probably look that up. Send them 2 or 3 years, Dagestan, and for what? Definitely not Scammer 123. What are you referring to there? That comment came out of basically nowhere. I don't understand what's... send them 2 or 3 years? I mean, are you going to say the same thing over and over again? You're not going to, derp. Laters. Say something intelligent next time. I timed them out for 86,000 seconds. which is essentially 24 hours, I guess. Do the math. That's funny to see it on YouTube. Anyways, thank you to my friends who tuned in. Pixel, thank you for being here. Mirage Bryson stopped in for a little bit. We got a scammer towards the end, so I guess my videos are actually reaching someone. Don't know how everybody's doing on a Friday, but it is what it is. I'm happy to share some music with some friends that like sharing music. I'll be back again tomorrow. We'll do some more audio show stuff. Bristol, Florida. We'll talk a little bit about what I'm going to be planning for Montreal. It's getting more exciting because these timelines are coming up. And then Expona after that, we'll see how that goes. The lighting in here is terrible. Every time I move my head, the camera readjusts. Anyways, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I'm going to do 1 minute or so of outro music, and then I'll see everybody again in the next video. Cool? All right. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And yeah, just like that, we're out of here. We'll flip this. Have a great night to everybody. I appreciate your attention, your company, your support. Enjoy your night. Be well, drink some water, sleep well. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hi-Fi Headroom, cheers. I'll see you again tomorrow. Yes, thanks for being here. Thank you everyone for supporting. I'll find you in the next couple videos. Take it easy. Peace. I'm out.